So the Las Vegas Raiders make an interesting signing. They are going after Jimmy Garoppolo. Kind of felt like once they got rid of Carr, they were committing to a rebuild, but that doesn't seem to be necessarily the case. They go out and get Garoppolo. Worth noting, Josh McDaniels has worked with Garoppolo back when they were both with New England. Garoppolo played there as a backup to Tom Brady. Ended up starting a couple games when Brady got suspended due to Deflategate, and therefore, they have some sort of connection. I do think Garoppolo can run this offense well, and it does kind of make you think that maybe there's kind of an interesting, maybe it was just kind of an interesting decision made by McDaniels was his mindset basically, while Carr, I think most people would consider it a better player than Garoppolo. Does he believe he can get somewhat similar value out of Jimmy Garoppolo for a lot smaller of a price tag? Is this a way to still get good quarterback play, although maybe a little bit lower than Carr, but only have, maybe save, we still don't have the details on the contract yet, but I'm assuming he's not getting $40 million a year. I'm assuming you're going to save a good chunk of money by doing this. And is it kind of almost a video game type decision of getting rid of the player who's getting paid more and get someone who's paid less who can still play very well? If that is the case, I think it's probably a pretty good decision by the Raiders to make. Now, again, a bit of an odd one, though, I think the question has to be asked with the Raiders of what is their ceiling at this point? Where can they really go with Garoppolo? We've seen Garoppolo, while getting paid, go to a Super Bowl. We've seen that happen. Now, was in a great situation with San Francisco, but still, it is possible. But for the Raiders, who are a team that, they made the playoffs just 2 years ago, and I thought were better than their record indicated. Their record would indicate last season. Had $43 million in cap space entering today. Do they go out and maybe try to improve their defense a little bit and actually make a run at this and try to make the playoffs? I don't think it's crazy that they could. I don't think that's completely out of the question that they could make the postseason. I think that there's an opportunity there for the Las Vegas Raiders with Jimmy Garoppolo. It's just an interesting situation here, and it does make me wonder for a team that I think a lot of us felt like we're going to go after a quarterback in the draft. Maybe they don't do that now. Now, maybe they still do. Maybe the idea is Garoppolo is just a bridge guy, someone to make sure they have at least competent quarterback play in the room, but they'll still draft the guy and develop him. That's an option on the table. That's something they can do. And again, once the actual contract details come out, we'll really know how good of a move it is. And once it happens, I'll try to put it in the comments below, the details and my thoughts on it. But as of right now, just them signing Garoppolo in general, very fascinating move. And I really do think, I don't think it's crazy that with the weapons they have on offense, they have a chance of making the playoffs. They really do. Now, they have work to do as well, but it's just an interesting move. And the Josh McDaniels era in Las Vegas is off to a unique start here in year 2, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the way. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.